accident prevention meeting, officials approved expanded distribution of SOS life jackets, fire suppression systems, and AI black boxes. Crew training will be reinforced and safety supplies provided. A special inspection team will conduct vessel checks, and Mayor Park Hyung-jun will issue public messages urging sailors to wear life jackets and return to port before severe weather. The Busan Sasang Hadan sinkhole last September was caused by heavy rainfall and poor water blocking construction. The Busan Underground Accident Investigation Committee found that 379 millimeters of rain led to groundwater overflow, seeping through a faulty drainage system. Cracks from heavy construction vehicles worsened the leakage, eroding soil and collapsing wooden and steel barriers, expanding the sinkhole. The committee urged stronger waterproofing, better groundwater control, and regular monitoring with CCTV and GPR surveys to prevent future incidents. In international news, all passengers and crew on a flight that crashed and overturned while landing at Toronto Pearson Airport in Canada have survived. Toronto Pearson Airport confirmed that the crash involved a Delta Airlines flight arriving from Minneapolis carrying 80 people, including 76 passengers and 4 crew members. Emergency services reported that 1 child and 2 adults were critically injured, and 18 passengers were transported to hospital in total. Now taking a look at the weather, today is Usu and Busan will be mostly clear with the current temperature at 5 degrees Celsius. A dry weather advisory is in effect. The temperature will average around 2 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. Be a nourishing breakfast sets the tone for a productive day. Mornings are made for slow sips and meaningful bites. Breakfast is like fuel that powers your day. What kind of fuel did you fill yourself with today? Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to For Your Busan. Alright, our first song is going to be Do You Think About Me by Benjamin Ingrosso.
About you almost every night. I wonder what would happen if I called you to say hi. Would you yell, go to hell and hang up the phone, or suggest that we met somewhere alone? 'Cause I've been trying to figure it out, but I'm so lost without you. Now I really wanna know.
That was Do You Think About Me by Benjamin Ingrosso, welcoming you to For Your Busan this Tuesday afternoon. Hello one and all, my name is Nick. And in the beginning, we were talking about breakfast. Now, many people claim the importance of starting the day with a good breakfast. However, a lot of people, including myself oftentimes, skip it, often using their busy schedules as an excuse. So do you usually eat breakfast? Well, in the UK, people typically eat toast and cereal for breakfast. When I was young, I used to think Korean people ate kind of 미역국 and 소고기, like bulgogi, every morning for breakfast. I thought it was delicious, but I realize now that a lot of people don't have that every single day. Well, that will get quite difficult. But in Korea, a significant portion of the population skips it. And according to one statistic, 34% do not eat breakfast regularly. This trend is even more common among younger individuals, with about 60% of people in their 20s skipping breakfast. Additionally, a study on a single-person household found that 46.5% of individuals in such living arrangements do not eat breakfast. These numbers show a growing trend, especially among young adults and those living alone, to skip the morning meal. So, to promote better health among university students, the city of Busan is running a breakfast program. The initiative aims to provide students with nutritious meals while also encouraging rice consumption among young people. Students can enjoy breakfast at their university cafeteria for just 1,000won, 1,000 Korean won. And this year, students from 12 universities in Busan will have access to affordable morning meals on campus. So hopefully, this program will help students start their vivid and learning-filled days with a good breakfast. I could definitely take some advice from this. I'm just not hungry in the morning. You know, if you know, you know. 조현철님 saying, 저는 간단하게 김밥 한 줄 먹어요. 그거 간단한 건가요 for breakfast? That sounds like a very healthy breakfast, but it sounds quite heavy. Maybe if you have a mini one as well. It sounds delicious, especially if you make it yourself. Thank you for sharing as well. Well, everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Welcome to the show officially. Benny Nim coming in on YouTube Live as well, saying hello. Good to see you, my friend. Paul Nim as well, waving in. Lala Nim, good to see you, saying Nick, hi. Good to see you, Lala Nim. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Also, everyone else who's coming in right now, I hope you're having a great day. Paul Nim saying, YONO, you only... 뭐였더라? 까먹어요. If you know, you know. What's YONO? You only know once? No. What's YONO?
We will do it later.
Oh, we're going to do it later?
네, 라떼는 파트에서 나와요.
How does Ponim know?
Because description?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, so the spoilers are already out.
Yes.
Okay.
But not for the quiz.
Not for the quiz. Ponim, you know more than me. I was like, how do you know about all of this? That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Very good. Anyway, Jaehyun Munnim as well. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Daily Bible reading. Hello. You only need one. Okay, this is a lot of hints coming in about later of the show. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. Soinim saying, hi Nick, 장PD님 and 친구들, good afternoon입니다. Good to see you, Soinim. Happy Tuesday. And I have to say, kind of nicely, thank you, Soinim. I'm very appreciative of you, as always. Okay, everyone. It's time to move on with the show. Remember that you have the chance to decide the topic of the day. Please let us know what topic you'd like to discuss on the show. So you can join in the conversation in English or Korean. Just send a message to #9050, 샵 9050, should cost you 100 won. You can add us on Kakao Talk, message us through the BFM app, or jump into the live chat on our Busan English Broadcasting channel or the YouTube live stream as well. Now, in the first half of the show, we're going to have Busan Is, where we bring you the latest updates and insights into Busan with a new segment with our 6 p.m. news anchor, Hong Jung-hwa. Latin and Maria will be after that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. It's also a moment to reflect on how things were back in my day. And relationship matters. Relationship advice from Eric this week. In the second half, we're going to have On the Mic. Busan, the people are wonderful. Stories from locals of the city encountered on the streets. We're going to hear their stories. After that is everyone's favorite Busan Quizmaster, a special quiz time where you have the chance to potentially win some prizes. And then we're going to finish off the show with My Hometown Olympics, spotlighting the sports scene in Busan, uncovering the hidden sports clubs in the city. The one and only Steve will be here to help us through that. 네, 오늘도 문자, 카톡, 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해주신 분들께 선물이 기다립니다. 저와 함께 2시간 끝까지 같이 해주시길 바랍니다. You could be the prize winner of today, so participate through the show, through all of the channels we mentioned. And, you know, it's a bit of fun as well. It's great to talk to each other. Just like Lala님 messaged in saying 4시에 만나는 친구들 이 채팅방에 있는 분들 너무 친근감이 느껴져서 좋아요라고 하셨어요. You know what? I totally agree. That's why I personally think Kakao Talk is great, 문자 message is great, but YouTube Live has a bit more interactivity. It's a bit more humanistic, right? We can talk to each other, be friendly with each other, make jokes. So if you have the opportunity, you're more than welcome to come on to YouTube Live and say hello there as well. All right, don't go anywhere because Busan Is coming up next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Every day, we've got BFM's announcer Hong Jung-hwa with us, ready to fill us in on everything Busan. We're going to spotlight the latest from the city with updates in both Korean and English. And to help us through this segment is none other than 홍당당님. 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요. 네, 요즘 새싹이 되는 느낌 안 드시나요?
근데 오늘은 좀 많이 추워졌잖아요.
그러니까 추운데 땅속에
새싹이
이렇게
좀
있는
땅속에 다시 들어간 것 같아요.
그렇죠.
근데
이거를 기다렸다가 이제 피어나야지 이런 거.
근데 fingers crossed
네.
운이 좋으면 다음 주부터 좀 모르겠어요. 잘 모르겠는데 전 일기예보를 아직 확인하지 못했는데
이번 주는 아침엔 좀 춥다고 하니까 네,
다음 주는 어떨까요?
다음 주도 아침 저녁으로는 좀 쌀쌀하지 않을까요? 그렇죠.
그 원래 그 날씨도 막 보호해 그 얘기해 주시는데
네.
근데 모르시나요? 확실하게?
아직 확실하게
네.
모르겠습니다.
알겠습니다.
하늘이 하시는 일.
알겠습니다.
이번 주만 보는 앞만 보고 살고 있습니다.
Okay, all right. Hopefully we'll find out more later on. We're going to start off with some news.
네, 오늘 부산시는 시청에서 트럼프 2기 행정부 출범 후에 가속되고 있는 보호무역 확산 등 세계경제 변화에 대응하기 위해서 수출 확대 전략 세미나를 열었습니다. 통상 분야 전문가 3명의 기조 발표와 최병호 부산대 교수를 중심으로 학계와 전문가 패널들의 종합 토론으로 진행됐는데요. 기조 발표 주제는 트럼프 2기 행정부의 주요 정책 방향과 한국의 대응 전략, 또 세계적 통상 환경 변화에 따른 기업들의 수출 대응 방안, 또 세계적 통상 정책의 변화와 대응 과제였습니다.
The city of Busan held a seminar at City Hall today on strategies to expand exports in response to global economic changes, such as the spread of protectionism accelerated by the launch of the Trump administration's second term. The seminar featured keynote presentations by 3 experts in the field of trade, followed by a comprehensive panel discussion led by Professor Choi Byung-ho of Busan National University, involving scholars and industry experts. The keynote presentations covered the following topics: the main policy directions of the Trump administration's second term and South Korea's strategic responses, corporate export strategies in response to changes in the global trade environment, and challenges posed by shifts in global trade policies.
네, 부산시와 한국 프랜차이즈 산업협회 부산, 울산, 경남 지회가 다음 달 13일부터 5월 29일까지 매주 목요일 지회에서 제8회 부산 프랜차이즈 사관학교를 운영합니다. 소상공인과 프랜차이즈 CEO, 또 임직원, 또 프랜차이즈 사업에 관심 있는 시민들을 대상으로 사업 운영에 필요한 실무와 비법 등을 전수할 예정입니다.
The Busan Metropolitan Government and the Busan Ulsan Gyeongnam chapter of the Korea Franchise Association will run the 8th Busan Franchise Academy from March the 13th to May the 29th, with classes held every Thursday at the chapter's lecture hall. The program targets small business owners, franchise CEOs, and executives and professionals from distribution and manufacturing companies interested in entering the franchise business. Participants will learn essential practical knowledge and strategies required for operating a franchise business.
네, 부산시 감사위원회는 지난해 1조 1,333억 원 규모의 공사 등 약 1,600건의 사전 계약 심사를 진행해서 예산 399억 원을 절감했다고 밝혔습니다. 전년과 비교했을 때는 44% 122억 원이 늘어난 수치입니다. 계약 심사라는 것은 예산을 낭비하는 것을 막기 위해서 시, 구, 군과 부산교통공사 등의 발주부서와 사전 협의해서 공사의 실효성 또 표준 품셈 적용 등 적정성을 심사 예산을 절감하는 제도입니다.
The Busan City Audit Committee announced that last year it conducted preliminary contract reviews for approximately 1,600 cases, including construction projects worth 1.1333 trillion won, saving 39.9 billion won in budget. This marks an increase of 44% or 12.2 billion won compared to the previous year. The contract review system is designed to prevent budget waste by conducting prior consultations with contracting departments of the city, districts, counties, and Busan Transportation Corporation. It evaluates factors such as project feasibility and the application of standard unit costs to ensure budget efficiency.
네, 부산 소식 여기까지 전해드립니다.
오늘 나름 뉴스가 좀 많이 없는 느낌이네요. 근데 무소식은 희소식이죠.
이거 속담인가요?
속담.
자연스럽게 넘어가는 건가요? 와,
예.
야 무소식 희소식이라는 속담은 문제 안 내야겠다.
그렇죠.
너무 잘 알고 계셔서
그렇죠.
현재
그렇죠.
뭐 생활에 바로바로 적용하시잖아요.
지금 그냥 플렉스 하고 있습니다.
아 그렇군요.
지금은 바로 이 5초 속담
네.
코너로 넘어가겠습니다.
야 오늘은 3초와 한 2분짜리가 섞여 있습니다. 2분
Yes.
속담.
It does it anytime. Yeah.
네.
So, we're going to have our segment where I have to guess the ends of these Korean proverbs.
네. 자, 뒷부분의 속담 맞춰주세요. 첫 번째 속담 문제입니다. 독 안에 든?
독 안에 든 약.
오.
아닌가요? 약간 공포 영화 같은 그런 조용히거든. 네. 또 poison. poison
포이즌이
아닌가요?
아니고.
그 장독.
네, 장독. 독.
오케이.
와.
장독 안에 든 김치.
맛있겠다.
근데 약은 더 재밌어요. 그 poison이라면.
맞아. 근데 약 안에 든 독 아닌가요? 독 안에 든 약?
그죠. 이 약을
독약?
잡기 위해서, 받기 위해서 독 안으로 들어가는.
그 독은
네.
독이 아니고
Okay.
장독 같은 거.
Okay.
항아리,
Okay.
큰 항아리.
So a big clay pot.
네, 그 안에 뭐가
모르겠어요.
들어있어요?
된장. 아닌가요?
독 안에 든 쥐.
어?
쥐.
쥐?
찍찍찍.
쥐.
쥐.
랄라님새 고추장, 간장. 근데 쥐네요?
네.
쥐가 왜 들어있을까요?
독 안에 쥐가 들어있으면 어떻게 되나요?
오염이 되죠, 이제. 아닌가요?
거기에다가 된장 담아보면 큰일 나겠네.
예.
어려운 상황에서 벗어날 수 없는 거. 그러니까 거의 뭐 우물에 빠진 것처럼 쥐의 입장에서는 큰 함정에 빠진 것 같으니까. 네, 독 안에 든 쥐는 꼼짝 마라. 어려운 상황에 벗어날 수 없는 상황. 갇히거나 포위된 상황. 혹은 또 삶에서 아주 어려운 위기 상황. 독 안에 든 쥐다.
So I feel like a mouse in a giant clay pot.
네. 뭐 형사가 뭐 경찰이 뭐 막다른 골목에 쫓겨 있는 뭐 범인을 보고 독 안에 든 쥐다 이렇게 할 수도
okay.
있고요. 네.
Nowhere to escape. 이제
네.
탈출구멍이 탈출할 수
없다.
없어. 피할
네.
수 있는데 없어요.
네. 독 안에 든 쥐.
재밌어요. 처음 들었습니다.
그래요.
Okay.
네. 자, 두 번째 문제 더 어려운데요. 공짜라면
사기.
이거 정말
맞죠?
중요합니다.
공짜라면 사기죠.
그런데 공짜라면 해서는 안 되는데 이런 것까지 한다 이런 속담이 있거든요. 공짜라면
모르겠어요.
이거 어려워요.
뭘까요?
네,
힌트 여러분 힌트 주세요. 근데 라라님의 힌트를 너무 못 하셔가지고 아까 고추장, 간장, 힌트 좀 봐봐요. 힌트 아니었던 것 같은데요. 저처럼
네.
배우고 있는 것 같아요.
그렇군요.
그럼
네.
저 모르겠어요. 공짜라면 뭘까요?
공짜라면 양잿물도 마신다 이런 속담이 있어요.
양잿물이 뭐예요?
양잿물. 이 잿물이라고 해서 옛날에 우리나라에서 예전에 빨래할 때 되게 옛날 이야기인데 빨래를 할 때 콩깍지나 뭐 집 이런 거 태워가지고 그 재에 물을 부어서 놔두면 이게 빨래가 잘 되나 봐요.
그럼-
두드려서 이제 빨기도 하는데 양잿물 서양에서 들어온 이 빨래하는 물이다라고 해서
절대 마실 수 없는.
마시면 안 되죠.
오케이.
그래서 왜냐하면 수산화나트륨 이런 성분이니까 빨래할 때
오케이.
쓰는 빨래물, 세제물.
So the washing up water.
네.
오케이.
그런데 공짜라면 그 양잿물도 마신다 이 말은
진짜 모르겠어요. 뭘까요? 그럼 무슨 뜻인가요?
무료고 공짜고 하면 나한테 해롭고 불필요해도 공짜니까 막.
if it's free, you'll
네.
take it. Whatever.
내가 이거 지금 먹으면 완전히
아무리 해로워도.
네,
저한테.
해로운데도 뭐야? 공짜야? 내거 욕심부리.
아이고.
네.
어떨 때는 그런 느낌이 좀 있긴 있잖아요.
네, 그렇죠.
You feel 공짜라서 많이 받고 싶고.
네네.
But I'm not
맞아요.
going to use it. 라라님 says 공짜라면 맛있어. 이렇게 하면
랄라님 조심하셔야겠는데.
라면은 다 맛있죠라고 하셨어요.
공짜 라면.
공짜 라면들은
네.
재밌으시네요. 오케이. 공짜 라면
양잿물도 마신다.
양잿물도 마신다.
네.
오케이. Alright then.
자, 세 번째 속담입니다. 양반은 얼어 죽어도
양반은 얼어 죽어도 울지 않는다.
뭐 안 한다는 건
아니 매번
비슷해요.
오 맞는 것처럼 이렇게 오해 하는데 다 틀려요.
에이 하는 것보다 낫지 않나요? 긍정적으로. 네.
Yeah. 오케이.
양반은 얼어 죽어도 이것은 안 한다. 이런 느낌? 어려워요.
장례식?
네. 곁불은 안 쬐다. 이 말도 어렵죠.
겹불이 뭔가요?
이것도 뭐 쌀, 겨나 보리 같은 거 타고 남아서 불을 떼는데 겨울에
Yeah.
불이 연하고 약해요. 그래서 뭐 미지근한 불인데
like 화씨?
양반은
Okay.
양반은 아무리 추워도 그 곁불을 쬐지 않는다. 체면에 어긋난 일.
오케이.
서민과 가까이 이렇게 막 쬐고 막 추워서 이렇게 오고 이런 안 한다.
다른 예시를 좀 주세요.
네.
언제 쓸 수 있을까요?
양반은
예.
아무리 뭐 배가 고파도 뭐 옆에 누가 뭐 먹던 거 안 먹는다 이런 느낌.
Okay, too much pride.
네, 그냥 체면 중시. 네.
Okay. They don't.
아무리 궁하고 다급해도 양반이 내 체면을 구기는 일은 하지 않아.
Okay. No matter how much they are suffering, they don't want to look weak.
네.
Okay.
내가
Okay.
너무 추워도 아니야.
그런 얼어 죽는다는 그런 표현도 있잖아요. 못 뿌리면 얼어 죽는다.
맞아요.
그런 약간 좀 I have to look good. I have to look good.
네, 체면 중시하는 모습. 네.
라라님생 곧 죽어도 체면이 중요하다는 거죠.
맞습니다. 네네네.
이제 알게 됐네요.
양반은 얼어 죽어도 곁불은 안 쬐다. 곁에 시옷 붙이시면 됩니다.
오케이.
네네.
마이클 킴님께서 와 어렵네요 라고 하셨고요.
그렇죠. 네.
소희님도 오늘 어렵네요 라고 하셨어요. 오케이. 근데 되게
닉이
재밌어요.
속담의 수준이 너무 높아서 저도 공부하느라고 요즘 바쁩니다.
근데 재밌어요.
재밌어요?
예. 머릿속에서 막 상상이 너무 잘 돼가지고
그렇죠.
되게 재밌어요.
그려지죠.
예,
네.
예.
거기에 주인공은 항상 닉이 나와요. 막 갓도 쓰고 막 겹불 쬐고
홍당당님이랑
양잿물
같이
같은 거 드시면 안
그죠?
되고요.
도간에 든 홍당당.
큰일 났네.
오늘도 되게 재미있었습니다.
네. 내일 또 속담도 들고 또 부산 소식도 들고 오겠습니다.
See you tomorrow.
감사합니다.
All right, we're going to take a song break. Before I do take the song break, today's topic is what is the housework or what chore do you hate the most? 집안일 중에서 내가 가장 싫어하는 일은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. You can answer that. You can answer that. We're going to take a song break. This is Stay by Blackpink.
같은 말 때문에 내 맘에 상처를 내놓고 미안해 없지도 날 혼자 위로하고 오늘 하루도 혹시나 떠날까 늘 불안해해 I just want you to stay 점점 무뎌져가는 너의 그 무표정 속에 점점 내려놓자며 거울에 속삭이곤 해 늘 당연하게 생각하는 너지만 그게 너다워 그래도 stay with me 널 닮은 듯한 슬픈 멜로디 이렇게 나를 울리는데 네 향기는 달콤한 felony 너무 밉지만 사랑해 어두운 밤이 날 가두기 전에 내 곁을 떠나지 마 아직 날 사랑하니 내 맘과 같다면 오늘은 떠나지 마 굳이 너여야만 하는 이유 묻지 마 그저 내 곁에 Stay with me It goes a little something like La 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 지금 당장 많은 걸 바라는 게 아니야 그저 내 곁에 Stay with me 사실은 난 더 바라는 게 없어 이제 심장은 뛰긴 하는 건지 무감각해 그래 사람들과의 억지스런 한마디보다 너와의 어색한 침묵이 차라리 좋아 So stay 그게 어디가 될까 말야 가끔 어둠이 올 때면 I'll be a fire 거짓 같은 세상 속 유일한 truth is you This a letter from me to you 널 닮은 듯한 슬픈 멜로디 이렇게 날 울리는데 네 향기는 달콤한 felony 너무 밉지만 사랑해 어두운 밤이 날 가두기 전에 내 곁을 떠나지 마 아직 날 사랑하니 내 맘과 같다면 오늘은 떠나지 마 굳이 너여야만 하는 이유 묻지 마 그저 내 곁에 Stay with me It goes a little something like La 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 지금 당장 많은 걸 바라는 게 아니야 그저 내 곁에 Stay with me It goes a little something like La 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 지금 당장 많은 걸 바라는 게 아니야 그저 내 곁에 Stay with me
And that was Stay by Blackpink, welcoming you back to For Your Busan. It is now 4:32 in the afternoon. Before we move on, I do want to read you this fire safety guideline. These are fire safety guidelines for multi-use facilities. Facility managers must regularly inspect fire safety systems to ensure proper operation. In case of fire, report immediately, alert occupants, and evacuate vulnerable individuals first. Close doors when evacuating and avoid elevators. Use a wet towel to cover your nose and mouth, stay low, and move quickly toward the exit. If trapped, move to a visible spot, signal for help, and block smoke entry. Please follow these steps to stay safe in the event of a fire. Well, everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Benny Nim's favourite day. As he did mention yesterday, that was our text topic. What was your favourite day? You must be happy, Benny Nim, that today is Tuesday. But today we do have a new text topic, which some of you are messaging in. First of all, hello to everyone just coming in. We have Summer Nim. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Welcome to the show, Summer Nim. It's always so lovely to have you here. We also have Jinlee Nim saying, Hi, Nick, and 친근감 넘치는 보혈 친구들. Good to see you, Jinlee Nim. You're totally right. It has friendliness overload, closeness overloads, and that's why we love it here, right? And I'm glad a lot of you realize that too. Michael Kinham as well, officially welcome to the show. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I'm glad that you think my wrong answers are fun for the 5초 속담 as well. You can't know them all. It would still be pretty difficult to know them all. 고수님, welcome to the show. Good to see you. 고수님, answering earlier, 양반은 얼어 죽어도 아이스 아메리카노 먹는다. I'm definitely 얼죽아. I drink ice americano even throughout the winter, unless I'm really, really cold. But then I probably won't drink coffee because I'll feel sick. But I agree. I'm ice americano all the way. And everyone else as well, welcome. Now, today's text topic is, what is your least liked house chore? That's a very nice way to put it. What house chore do you hate the most? Is a better way to put it. 집안일 중에서 내가 가장 하기 싫은 일은 무엇인가요? 청소, 요리, 빨래, 쓰레기 버리기, 재활용 챙기기, 분리수거하기, 설거지 등등등. 무엇인가요? We've got lots of messages coming in. We have 조현철님 saying 설거지가 제일 싫어요. Doing the dishes. Yeah, washing up the dishes is never fun. I don't like using the dishwasher, but I have one. But I just think it's, honestly, in my opinion, I think dishwashers are a bit of a waste of money. You can just do it by hand. Just do it by hand and just get it done quickly. You don't have to run all that electricity and do all that. I've had many discussions with my wife about how little need there is for a dishwasher. But I guess it makes it, I don't do the dishes, so maybe that's why I think we don't need one. But that's definitely a fair point. Benny Nim saying, my least favorite is only cleaning, while the rest are okay. Well, cleaning is basically all of it, right? That is the definition of house chores. So you don't like any cleaning in the house, but you like, say, cooking. That's fair enough. I enjoy cooking too. I don't see cooking as a chore. It's almost like art, in a way, right? 먹을 수 있는 예술로 볼 수 있겠죠? I enjoy cooking. I think it's quite fun. It can get tiring if you're not hungry, and if you have to feed a large family, I'm sure it can get a little bit difficult. So, mad respect for everybody out there, anybody out there cooking for large families. Who else do we have? Anyone else messaging in? What do they think? Okay, we have Michael Kimnim saying, 제가 가장 싫어하는 집안일은 폐휴지 버리기입니다. 폐휴지는 뭔가요? 휴지랑 어떻게 다른 건가요? 폐휴지. Lung tissues? What is 폐휴지? Oh, like old tissues? Like not used tissues? Abandoned tissues? Is it like abandoned tissues, like 폐거? What kind? He doesn't know either. 저희 아파트는 다른 재활용 애들은 매일 버릴 수 있는데 폐휴지만 매주 타코 튜즈데이에만 내놓을 수 있어서 항상 일주일치 종이가 가득 쌓여 있어서 들고 나갈 때 너무 무거워요 라고 하셨어요. Oh, okay. So is it just tissues? Is it just tissues in general? Napkins and tissues? He's still researching. I guess it's kind of hard to know. So it's about, okay, I think that's what it is. Jinlinim says, 빨래는 세탁기가 더러운 쓰레기는 헹궈서 버리면 되고 재활용도 하면 되고 설거지 청소 요리 남았는데 요리가 시간이 제일 많아서 제일 많이 차지하니까 요리하기가 하긴 싫긴 해요. 하지만 오늘을 건강히 살려면 잘 챙겨 먹어야 하죠. I agree, Jinlinim. If you don't like it, it can feel like a chore. But, like you said, to live a healthy life, it can't be missed. 고수님 saying, 제가 집안일 중에서 가장 하기 싫은 일은 빨래입니다. 요리나 청소는 괜찮은데 빨래는 세탁기가 빨아주고 말려주는데 그게 왜 싫을까요? 저도 잘 모르겠네요. Hey, sometimes there's no rhyme to the reason. You just hate it for whatever reason. And that's totally fine. 노루님 as well. Welcome to the show, 노루님. Saying, 다정다감 닉 팬이 많이 생겼어요. Oh, thank you. I guess. I call them friends, not fans. Fans sounds a little bit 부담스러워요 to me. Just friends, but thank you. 진짜 이 시간 친구들 만나는 느낌이네요. 매일 만나서 영어도 배우고 노래도 듣고 부산 소식의 속담에 꼭 먹고 알 먹고 닉 보고 친구 보고 좋습니다. 속담 잘 쓰셨습니다. I like that one too. 노르님, that means a lot. Thank you so much. I agree. We can all laugh, learn, speak in English and Korean as well together. It's a lot of fun and I'm glad you feel that way, 노르님. Thank you very much. Anyone else? 소이님 saying my least liked house chore is 이불 빨래. Oh yeah, I don't like that either. 수건 빨래요. 빨래는 괜찮은데 이불 끼우는 거랑 수건 개는 거 힘들어요. I totally agree. Yeah. Washing the bed sheets themselves is not difficult. It's putting them back on. That is the worst thing in the world. These are all very valid points. 라라님 saying 저는 청소하는 게 제일 싫어요. 분리수거 완벽하게 잘하고 설거지하는 것도 좋아하는데 청소는 어려워요. Hey, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But I'm surprised that you don't mind 분리수거. For me, that's 제일 골치 아픈 일이에요. I really get, I've got to sort it, and then I've got to take it out, and then the 관리 아저씨 is always like, 왜 제대로 안 했어? Blah, 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 blah. And, it gets really annoying for me. So I don't like that. But hey, I'm glad you like that. For me, my worst one would have to be 화장실 청소. 진짜 싫어해요. I nearly said a bad word there. I really hate it. I just don't like doing it. I know I should do it a lot because there are a lot of germs in the bathroom. I just don't like it. And you have to bleach it sometimes, and the smell gets really bad. Anyway, I'm just complaining a lot. Jenny님, welcome to the show. 저는 음스 버리기 제일 싫어요. 라고 하셨어요. Yeah. Okay. 폐유지. 못 쓰게 되어서 버리는 휴지래요. Okay, there you go. All right, everyone. The time is now 4:40 in the afternoon. Keep sending me which ones that you don't like. 경모재님, welcome to the show. First time, good to see you. saying 냉장고 정리요. 유통기한 지난 음식 발견할 때마다 시간 여행하는 기분이에요. I like that analogy for sure. That's good that you go, rifling through your fridge to find out all the expired foods. That's very responsible of you. I have eggs from 1995 in my fridge, I think. So good on you, 경모재님. Okay, we're going to jump right into our next segment, Relationship Matters.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:41 in the afternoon, and to lead us through the ups and downs and the complications of relationships is Eric.
Hello.
Eric, Master Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I had a pretty nice weekend and surprisingly a little bit warmer. So I believe last time I called it and said it wasn't going to get any colder. It got a little colder last week.
Hey, you're a relationship expert. You don't need to be a weather expert.
I'm not a weather expert, but I'm going to say it again. I think that it's going to get warmer. This week might be a little chilly, but it'll be the last one. When I come back next week, I think it'll be almost springtime.
Which means don't trust him. Don't trust him. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. And you kind of brought up the topic for today. It's about trust. Now, trust is the foundation of any relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic or even professional.
Right.
Because it creates a sense of security, gives space for people to be open, honest, and vulnerable without feelings of betrayal or judgment. So it's important that you foster this feeling of trust just through, consistent actions, kind of showing up when you need to show up. And of course, if you don't have trust, that's when things can get a little sticky, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. What happens when trust is an issue in your relationships? So, whether it's keeping little promises that you might make, for example, this past week was Valentine's Day, and a lot of people maybe had, some good times, maybe a little bit of arguments. I don't know if you did anything for Valentine's Day or said you were going to do something and maybe forgot to do something. That is what happened in my case. It kind of went by pretty quick.
Oh, no. So you broke some trust for Valentine's Day?
Well, I just forgot it was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, it kind of came in pretty quick. I don't know if you kind of had a big lead up to it or if you did anything special.
For me, I've said my piece before. It's quite a commercial day, but if your loved one likes it, then it's an important day.
That's true. And if you said that, I'm going to do something like we're going to go out or, you don't have to say a lot, but even the little things like, it's Valentine's Day, let's do something special. And then you totally forget, that could kind of break someone's trust a little bit. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. What happens when trust issues come up? Now, if you have something like that, if you were in my situation or have ever experienced that, well, it could be either end. Either someone broke your trust or you broke someone's trust. You need to rebuild that. And luckily, trust is kind of very fluid. It's something that can be fostered, something that, people can really kind of count on you if that's, something that you're reliable or known for.
Yeah.
But also, every now and then you slip up. You make mistakes. Trust can be broken, but it can also be rebuilt.
You do see a lot of this on the social media sphere as well. You see a lot of big influencers, YouTubers, TikTokers, whatever. They'll do something, stupid.
Yeah.
And then all of their audience will hate them. And then they do 사과 영상. And then the trust slowly gets rebuilt.
And again, this is, going into that point. Now, the first thing they do, and this is one of the first points to rebuilding, is they're honest most of the time about the mistakes they've made. Now, when people aren't honest or they kind of deflect or get defensive, that's when it can cause some troubles and make that trust issue even worse. But if you're honest and admit any mistakes you have, take full responsibility, that is something that not only shows that you're trustful, but also mature. When you own up to your errors, that is when people can start thinking, okay, maybe I can trust this person again.
I think it's very easy. We all do it. Whenever we admit to our mistakes, we always want to add, but.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to, but I was so stressed and I was so busy, but. And it's like, okay. Just don't say that. Just fully admit you are wrong. No excuses.
No excuses.
Yeah.
Be transparent. Be open. If you did something wrong, make sure that you know what you did, what kind of trust you broke.
Yeah.
And of course, that makes it a lot easier because it kind of focuses it on one thing. If you're kind of just in general always not so transparent about, things that you do, maybe there's a lot of questions there, that could really shake a relationship, especially built on, that trust. So if someone is, maybe saying, I have to do this, just work, or some in general excuse, why did I forget Valentine's? I had work, but, you weren't really specific about what you had to do. You just kind of said, I'm busy, then it could cause some problems. So being transparent and kind of showing that you have nothing to hide is also important with that. Now, the other thing, and this is something that I think a lot of people have trouble with, is consistency when you follow through with your promises. Now, we all make promises every day to our friends, family, loved ones, and of course, even at work, you take responsibility, you say you're going to do things, you really do need to be consistent about those things, even if it's as something as simple as I'm going to, do the dishes every day this week, or I'm going to exercise, even trust in kind of that with yourself. Trying to be consistent with those promises is what makes you a trustworthy person.
That's why you shouldn't make promises that you can't keep.
Yes.
Because then you'll lack consistency. It's better to make a promise, or better to not make a promise, or at least if you need to make a promise, don't promise more than you can handle.
Yes.
That way you can keep the consistency.
That is a really big part. And the other big part on the other person's end is patience. If somebody is maybe not living up to their expectations you have of them, maybe the trust isn't there, maybe they're just not consistent, try to be patient with that person because you're talking about a relationship. It's not going to be rebuilt overnight. If someone forgets let's say a holiday or a birthday, it's going to take a little bit of time. You can't rush that feeling of, kind of rebuild trust. They're not going to instantly trust you again, but those small actions, those little things, that consistency, that's what's going to kind of bring you back into the good graces.
For sure. Yeah, you can't force somebody to trust you quicker than you would like.
Yeah.
You made a big mistake in your relationship, maybe quite a severe one. You have to be prepared for that trust to never be rebuilt. And if it will be rebuilt, be prepared to wait a long time.
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be a long time. It also depends on your willingness to forgive someone. The other side of that trust coin is forgiveness. So, it is a relationship. There's trust. You break trust, then there's forgiveness, and that forgiveness needs to come from the other person. It's essential in relationships, and I really think that, forgiveness can be, something like my wife forgiving me for forgetting Valentine's Day. That's a really important thing. And also, it's something that people can do, and it's not going to say that it's an excuse or, they're not going to be held accountable for those actions. But when you forgive someone, you kind of open up some space. You acknowledge the negative actions that led to that, but also you acknowledge that holding on to those negative reactions are just going to weigh down a relationship. So it's not going to, improve anything when you really hold on. I don't know if you're a forgiving person or not a forgiving person.
I try to be. I can sometimes I can hold grudges if I feel like that the other person hasn't truly repented to say of their sins, of what they did to me. 전 뒤끝이 조금 있긴 있어요. So I feel like I do, If they apologize, I will forgive, but I can be a bit sour sometimes.
Okay.
What about you?
I try to forgive people and I try to empathize. Of course, if someone forgets to do something or they do something that kind of makes me upset, of course, I want to try and forgive them and just, really foster a good relationship with that person. Now, on the other hand, if someone does something and, I kind of feel like, like you said, they're not going to be really repentive about it, they don't really care, then at the same time, I'm also not above just kind of slowly, losing contact, maybe distancing myself from that person a little bit.
Sometimes that's the best option, not all relationships are meant to be.
Yes.
And if it's best in your both interests to separate, that could be the best thing.
And in this case, though, trust, I think, is maybe the most important part of it. And forgiveness to balance that trust, make sure the person is still held accountable, like you said. Everyone who needs to forgive, there has to be some accountability there. But in a healthy relationship, you can really commit to trying to just change that state that you're in. Trust was broken. You need to rebuild. You got to kind of think of new approach.
Yeah.
It's both sides. And when you're kind of committed to that trust and rebuilding process, then you're going to have a very healthy relationship.
Now, sometimes, especially with married couples, you're spending a long time together, potentially the rest of your lives.
Yes.
There'll be times where you need to rebuild trust and just the two of you won't cut it. You need some third-party intervention.
That's right. A professional can provide guidance and they can really give you the tools that you might not have to rebuild that trust. Now, we all only have the tools that, we fostered, were given, but they're not all the tools that you maybe need to fix a relationship. And, kind of as a little counterpoint or just a little bit of any advice that I give, therapy and counseling is always welcome to any of these relationships. I'm a big proponent of it. I know that it's becoming more popular these days. Before, maybe people weren't open to therapy as much.
Yeah.
But therapy, couples counseling, it's all really good. It's only there to help you out. It's not like a big scam or, someone going to take your money or something like that. Those are professionals there to help you solve problems that maybe you can't.
I can imagine it might be a bit of a hit to the ego at times. It might not be easy to admit that you both need this counseling, but if it helps your relationship, then there's nothing more important than that.
And then, on top of that, if your relationship is going well, it's also not a bad time to go and check in with the counselor.
Really?
Because at that point, you won't have any trust issues to work through, but you might be able to learn some tools to prevent future, miscommunications, misunderstandings, because you're working and trying to develop new tools to keep your relationship healthy. So therapy or counseling is good whether you need it or whether things are going good and you just want to make sure things continue to stay that way.
Interesting. That's the first time I've really thought about people going to therapy when things are going well. Just to, I guess, to help it maintain.
Yeah, maintain,
And
and
to
then also it's
improve.
way easier than trying to go
Yeah.
when it's, a serious problem. So I would say just consider, therapy, counseling, it's all going to be helpful for you. And again, maybe you feel like you got everything you need from it. You don't need to stick with it, Some people kind of use it when they need it and learn some things. I would say consider it like maybe a relationship class. Everyone could use a little brushing up every now and then.
For sure. Eric, thank you so much for bringing us these great tips about trust in a relationship. And this can apply to all types of relationships, not just your partners, but to your friends and familial relationships too. I hope that you have great relationships with your family and friends, everybody. And Eric, thank you so much for these valuable tips.
All right, we'll see you again next week.
All right. All right, everyone. The time is now 4:30. Not 4:30. Don't trust me. It's 4:53 in the afternoon, which means we do have to wrap things up for the first half. But don't go anywhere because we will be back very soon at 5. Our final song for this half will be Popcorn by 도경수. I'll see you in a moment.
처음 만난 그날의 장면 참 나답지 않던 그 떨림 무표정이 서있던 날 잊은 듯 맘 설레게 했던 예쁜 웃음 봄날처럼 포근한 눈빛 내 맘을 녹였던가 봐 두 눈에 씌워진 콩깍지처럼 너의 모든 순간이 예뻐 보여 그대가 내게 준 설렘이죠 처음 그날처럼 그댈 보면 행복해져 떨림을 잊었던 마음도 터질 듯 설레 마치 팝콘 달콤해진 맘이 매일 팝콘처럼 튀는 느낌 달디던 당신의 말도 터질 듯 설레 마치 팝콘 매일의 새로운 면도 어느새 익숙한 면도 사랑스럽게만 보이는 맘 당신과도 나누고 싶은 이 맘 뻥 하고 터질 것 같은 기분 처음 그날처럼 그댈 보면 행복해져 떨림을 잊었던 마음도 터질 듯 설레 마치 팝콘 달콤해진 맘이 매일 팝콘처럼 튀는 느낌 달디던 당신의 말도 터질 듯 설레 마치 팝콘 매일같이 행복해져 둘만의 모든 순간도 터질 듯 설레 마치 팝콘 사랑이란 벚꽃잎이 걸음마다 휘날리지 함께할 모든 순간도 터질 듯 설레 마치
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
We are
the firefighter duo.
Winter is so dry. Let's prevent fire by keeping these 3 rules. If you take caution, you can prevent a fire.
The number one cause of fire in winter are electric blankets. Take special caution with highly flammable materials such as memory foam, toppers, and bedding.
Number 2, having too many appliances on the power outlet is dangerous. Always unplug all the appliances that you're not currently using.
Number 3, check the heater is off before leaving the house. Leaving it on for an extended period of time can cause a fire.
Let's all take part in preventing fire and have warm and safe winter this year.
Tune into BEFM 부산영어방송 for an emergency broadcast.
This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까?
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요, 티나입니다. 여러분, 자신만의 갤러리를 운영한다면 어떤 작품으로 채우고 싶으신가요? 오늘은 갤러리를 운영하시는 대표님과 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
네, 자기소개 부탁드립니다.
네, 반갑습니다. 저는 기장 1광에서 갤러리를 운영하고 있는 한미애입니다.
네, 반갑습니다. 대표님, 원래 대표님께서는 예술 작품을 좋아하셨나요?
네, 저는 조금 젊은 시절부터 작품을 되게 즐기고 좋아했던 것 같아요. 친구들이 이런 뭐 명품 백이나 옷이나 이런 거에 관심 가지고 그런 거에 소비를 할 때 젊은 작가들의 조금 착한 금액대의 작품 이런 거를 구입도 하고 집의 인테리어 용도로 활용을 많이 했던 것 같아요. 디자인 공부를 해서 더 그랬던 것 같습니다.
아, 그러시군요. 대표님께서는 언제부터 갤러리를 운영하셨나요?
2021년도부터 갤러리를 오픈했습니다. 그때가 아마 코로나가 아주 장글했을 때
네.
이 출입이 조금 제한이 많이 되던 시기였는데
그 어려운 코로나 시기 때 이렇게 갤러리 오픈을 결심하시게 된 계기가 있으셨을까요?
실은 이제 제가 한 20여 년 전부터 아동미술 미술 교육 사업을 운영을 해 왔었고 50 중반쯤 됐을 때 갤러리 사업은 꼭 한번 해보고 싶었던 저의 작은 꿈이었습니다. 코로나가 오면서 모든 사업이 다 그랬지만 특히 교육 사업이 스탑이 많이 됐었죠. 그러면서 이제 시간적인 여유가 있었고 마침 한 코로나가 오기 한 직전 1년 전부터 아트 딜러 공부를 우연하게 할 수 있어서 그 공부를 하고 있던 찰나였고 시간적인 여유가 생기면서 비록 코로나로 여러 가지 상황이 쉽지는 않지만 제가 하고 싶었던 일을 한번 해보자. 이때가 어쩌면 이 위기가 나한테는 기회일지도 모른다. 이런 생각을 했던 것 같아요.
위기를 기회로 만드신 정말 멋진 케이스가 아닌가 싶은데요. 대표님, 사실 이제 갤러리의 작품을 고르시는 것이 즐겁기도 하면서 힘드시기도 하실 것 같은데 어떠신가요?
네, 맞습니다. 사실은 굉장히 즐겁고 행복하고 흥미로운 일이에요. 작품을 고르고 작가님을 섭외하고. 근데 단지 이제 제가 좋아하는 개인적인 취향이 있겠죠. 그런데 저의 취향만으로 작가님이나 작품을 선정을 하게 되면은 갤러리라는 이 미술 공간에는 다양한 취향을 가지신 분들이 오는데 그 많은 분들을 충족하기에 조금 부족함이 있겠다 하는 생각을 했고 그러면서 어떤 저 개인적인 거는 조금 내려놓고 다양한 관람객들의 취향을 고려해서 작품을 선정할 때 그때가 조금 행복하기도 한데 좀 고민이 많이 되는 시간인 것 같아요.
네, 대표님께서는 아무래도 다양성을 중요시 하실 것 같은데요. 대표님께서 작품을 보는 본인만의 안목 또는 특별한 시각이 있으실까요?
저는 이제 갤러리에 오시는 초보 컬렉터분들, 관람객들께서 간혹 어떤 작품을 구매를 해야지 좋은가 하고 질문을 할 때가 있는데 좋은 작품이란 과연 어떤 작품일까? 제가 이제 되물어요. 그러면 대부분 다 잘 모르겠다고 이렇게 답을 하시는데 저는 가장 우선적으로는 어떤 답을 드리냐면은 작품 앞에 섰을 때 제 마음이 흔들리고 저의 걸음을 멈추게 하고 제 눈에 오래 이렇게 들어오고 그런 작품이 사실은 가장 좋은 작품이 아닐까. 저 또한 개인적으로 작품을 제가 직접 구매를 할 때 투자 가치가 있는가, 이 작가가 유명한가 이런 것보다는 어떤 제가 좋아하는 컬러, 그 컬러가 주는 어떤 감동, 그 안에 들어있는 이미지와 저와 이렇게 소통이 될 때 제 마음을 움직이는 작품, 그런 작품을 조금 선호하고 또 권유를 하는 편인 것 같아요.
너무 멋진 대답이신 것 같은데요. 대표님께서 갤러리를 운영하시면서 가지셨던 특별한 경험이 있으실까요?
한 2년 전쯤에 유독 그 해에 이런 분들이 많았는데 초등학교 1학년, 2학년 남자아이들을 데리고 오신 제 젊은 어머니시죠. 그 아이한테 지금 전시 중인 작품 중에 너가 제일 마음에 드는 작품을 한 점 골라보라고 했고 그 다음에 아이가 아주 신중하게 결정을 해서 한 점을 골랐어요. 그때 작품가가 지금 기억으로 한 400만 원 정도 됐던 것 같은데 그때 이제 어머니께서 아이한테 누구야? 이 작품이 400만 원인데 너가 이 작품을 구매할 수 있겠어? 너 통장에 모은 돈이 얼마나 돼? 했을 때 아이가 엄마 내 통장에 한 200 정도 있지 않아요? 라고 답을 했고 그러니까 어머니께서 그러면 얼마가 부족하지? 여기서 수학 공부를 시키더라고요 어머니가. 그러니까 200 정도가 이제 부족하다는 걸 얘기가 됐고 그럼 이건 어떻게 너가 충당을 할래? 아이한테 질문을 하니까 이 부족한 거는 어머니가 대신 내어주시면 내가 또 할아버지 할머니한테 받는 용돈을 모아서 어머니한테 갚아드리겠다. 엄마한테 갚아드리겠다 라고 얘기했고 그 어머니가 흔쾌히 그러면 그렇게 하자 라고 해서 아이가 선택한 작품을 아주 기쁘게 컬렉팅해 가는 게 되게 인상 깊었고 그 비슷한 사례가 그 해에 여러 번 있었어요.
정말 인상적이셨을 것 같은데요. 대표님 이번에 진행하시는 신년 특별 전시에 대해서도 말씀해 주신다면요.
네, 이번 2025년 제가 전시 타이틀을 파이팅 2025 올백전 해가지고 올 한 해 2025년을 사실 지금 경기도 어렵고 굉장히 어려운 시간을 저희 모두가 지나고 있잖아요. 이 시기를 작은 예술 작품을 내 공간에 걸어놓고 그 작품으로 위로와 용기를 얻으면서 올 한 해를 잘 보내보자는 의미로 어떤 소품 작품만 한 30여 분 100여 점을 전시를 하고 있어요. 조금이라도 미술 작품에 관심이 있고 마음에 드는 작품을 발견했을 때 부담 없이 한 점 나의 집으로 나의 공간으로 데려가서 곁에 두고 즐기면서 올 한 해를 용기를 내서 잘 살아가셨으면 좋겠다 하는 의미로 기획을 한 전시입니다.
네, 우리 대표님의 마지막 구호는 무엇일까요?
네, 저는 예술이 특별한 순간에만 존재하는 것이 아니라 누구나 자유롭게 즐기고 경험할 수 있도록 어떤 곳에 쓰든지 미술 작품을 가까이 할 수 있기를 바랍니다. 그런 의미에서 저는 예술 일상 화이팅!
감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you to Tina for bringing us on the mic today. And we had Han-mi-ae, the director of a gallery in Ilgwan-Kijang, who's always loved collecting and decorating with artwork since her childhood. She opened her gallery in 2021 after over 20 years in children's art education, using the pandemic as a chance to pursue a passion. And while choosing artwork is enjoyable, she says she values diversity over personal taste. But she believes great art is one that stops you in your tracks and resonates emotionally. A memorable experience was seeing a child personally select and buy a painting, and her upcoming exhibition Fighting 2025, All 100, offers affordable art to encourage and inspire buyers as well. And this is a fantastic segment. I wish I was an art person. My mother-in-law is a painter, and I appreciate what she paints, but I just don't have the eye to appreciate good art. So I envy people that do. So I do hope that she succeeds. Thank you to Han-mi-ae for sharing about her gallery. And we have this segment on the mic every day, learning about the people of the city. Well, the time is now 5:08 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm as the weather is quite chilly this week. Lots of messages coming in, lots of people coming in to say hi, which is always welcome. Let's have a look here. Now, the question of the day, today's text topic, was what house chore do you hate the most? What is your least liked piece of housework that you have to do? 집안일 중에서 내가 가장 하기 싫은 일은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문이었는데요. I guess this is quite a popular topic because we all hate housework. Lots of people sent their messages in. So let's have a look. We have Michael Kim님 saying, 닉 오늘 스웨터 너무 모범생 같아 보이고 좋네요. 감사합니다. Yeah, I do look like a very good student. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Let's have a look here. So lots of people said that they just don't like cleaning in general. Some people said they don't like cleaning their fridge. We have 고수님 said that they don't like the washing, but they also said 저는 세탁기가 빨아준 세탁물에서 빼서 건조기에 넣는 게 제일 못하겠어요라고 했어요. Because it's still kind of wet. You know, you wait for the water to drain first, and then you can take it out. But I get it. It's not pleasant because it's all wet and not very nice to touch for sure. 소희님 has a tip saying 화장실 청소할 때 좋아하는 노래 리스트 만들어서 들으면서 해요. 화장실 청소 시간 equals 좋은 노래 듣는 시간. Very wise words. That's good. I would try that. I don't think I would hate it any less, but it might ease the pain. Thank you for your tips. 노루님 says 집안에서 저를 관리하는 게 제일 힘들어요. 저를 관리하는 게 제일 힘들어요. 집에서 자꾸 게을러져서요. 닉은 집에서도 자기 관리 잘 하시죠? That's an interesting answer. Yeah, I guess taking care of yourself is quite different. Is quite difficult. That's a very good outside of the box answer. Taking care of yourself, 자기 관리. Very nice answer. We have 만학도 영어님 saying 안녕하세요. 지금 들어왔어요. 저는 창의력이 필요한 요리하기를 제일 힘들어합니다. 창의력이 필요한 요리하기를 제일 힘들어합니다라고 하셨어요. So getting creative with the cooking. Yeah, I guess it does take a lot of creativity to cook well, but you can just cook the same thing. Maybe you can have a menu, or you can recycle the same recipe every week. Maybe. I don't know. I guess it does require a lot of creativity. 화이팅 to you, 만학도 영어님. I know you do a lot of work, so I'm sure you're using a lot of creativity regardless. We have 진혁 손님 as well. Welcome to the show, 진혁 손님. Good to see you here. Juliet 님 as well, saying hello everybody. Sweet voice Nick and 장 PD님. 반갑습니다, Juliet 님. Hope you're having a great day. And Juliet also says, the toughest thing is cooking. I'm not a good cook. Still trying to cook healthy food. Not much seasoning. I would rather wash the dishes than make delicious food. Interesting. Yeah, that's the caveat with making healthy food. Less seasoning, which equals less flavor, and then it's less exciting. I totally agree with you. But I wouldn't agree with rather washing the dishes. I would rather make food for 1,000 people than wash the dishes for 2 people, I think. But well done to you, that's really cool. 뽐님, hey 뽐님, it's been a long time. Welcome to the show, 뽐님, saying 빨래 접기, folding the laundry. Yes, that's always tough. Do you, like me, you take it all out of the 건조기 and then you just throw it on the floor somewhere and then hoping that the magic folding fairies will come and fold it for you. And then it's there for a day or two and then you have to do it. That often happens to me. 최희숙님 saying good afternoon. 바닥 청소요. Cleaning the floors, never fun. Even with the good vacuum cleaners and the good mops, it's never fun. I can empathize with you for that one for sure. Anyone else, please tell me what is your least favorite chore to do in the house. Drift Monkeynim, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Jenny-nim also saying, I love Nick's sweatshirt too. Thank you very much. And Sang-Yun-nim, hello my friend. Sang-Yun-nim says, if I get paid the same doing house chores and not going to work, then I'm all usable paper. And then Michael Kim-nim also says, a paper that's been used so you can't reuse it. Okay, that clarifies a lot. Drift Monkey-nim saying, my tactic is leaving it on the drying rack and just grabbing it when you need to wear them. That was my tactic. I'm not calling it, this is my tactic when I was single. 싱글이었을 때 그거 제 전략이었습니다. I used to just leave them. Don't touch them, just take it when I need it. But that doesn't work when you're married. Are you married? Maybe it works for you, but it doesn't work for me. Jang PD, does it work for you? No, he's like, no. Life changes when you're married for sure. You become more domesticated, I think. Keep sending your messages in. Let me know what is your least favorite household chore. Send your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube live comment. Don't go anywhere because Busan Quizmaster is coming up next. Before that, this is Love Me or Leave Me by Day 6.
지켜볼 수밖에 없어 끝이 날 건지 아닌지는 너의 말 한마디로 결정돼 곁을 봤던 싸늘한 느낌 그저 착각일지도 여기서 알아야 갈 수 있어 Do you even love me now 숨을 죽이고 너의 대답을 기다릴게 너의 차가운 눈빛과 말투 끝이 날 건지 아닌지는 이제 너에게 전부 달렸어 이미 멀어진 우리 사이 그저 오해일지도 여기서 알아야 갈 수 있어 Do you even love me now 숨을 죽이고 너의 대답을 기다릴게 더는 너에게 넘긴 채로 말도 아니라 하더라도 말해줘 Baby love me or leave it to
For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby dooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby baram bum. Zooby dooby nache pagal stupid man.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:19 in the afternoon, and it's time for Busanqui즈마스터. This is where we give you a question or a quiz, you guess the answer, and you could win a prize for today. Every day is a different type of quiz. Sometimes we have Yangshi, sometimes we have a mukbang quiz, sometimes we have Guess Who. Today is Tuesday, so it is Guess the City or the Nation. Now, there are 195 countries in the world today and over 4 million unique cities and towns from every country in the world. So we're going to give you some hints and you have to guess what today's country is. 네, 오늘은 한 나라에 관한 문제입니다. 저희가 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 그 나라의 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. You have to guess what country this is. So it's easier than city. You know, city can be so many cities, but there are much less countries. So this should be a bit easier. We're going to give you some hints, and you just have to guess what the country is. Okay, hint number one. We're going to, as always, listen to the national anthem of the country that this city belongs to. Cue the music. 저도 왠지 모르게 느껴지는 애국심. Not even my country. It's not even my country, but I'm feeling...
It's not your country?
It's not my country. That's a big hint.
Oh, big hint.
That's a big hint. It's not my country. But still, I'm feeling this kind of patriotism just by hearing that 국가, that national anthem. So, that was the national anthem of the country. 줄리엣님 saying, 국가가 제일 어려움. Yeah, it is. Because, you know, it's difficult. It's not easy to fully remember your own country's 100%. I mean, I guess it is. But outside of your own country, it's very difficult. So it's not the best hint. And the reason we break it up and we give you the remix version was because these days, AI can guess it. It can, you know, amalgamate it together and guess which country it is. So we have to fight the robots. Yeah. Julia also saying 들을 때마다 다 똑같은 것 같아요. They do kind of sound like that, right? Just some kind of lots of trumpets and trombones and kind of epic sounding music instruments right there. Michael Kimnim with the first guess today saying Saudi네. Saudi Arabia. Okay. Sangyun-nim saying sounds like some European country. Juliet-nim saying New Zealand. Benny-nim saying 정답 Ireland. Drift Monkey-nim saying Aussie. Oi. Okay. Okay, we have Soy-nim saying 대한민국 국가랑 일본 국가가 좀 사연 있고 처연한 느낌이라고 했어요. Does it sound like that one? Doesn't sound like the Korean one. Does it sound like the Korean one? I can't remember what the Korean one sounds like. Have to play it for me to remember it. Michael Kim-nim saying 아일랜드인가요? Okay. Juliet-님 saying 우리나라 애국가는 듣자마자 가슴이 요동쳐요. That's patriotism right there, Juliet-nim. Benny-nim saying Macau. I don't want to offend anyone. Isn't Macau... It's part of... It's near Hong Kong. Does it have its own 국가? I don't know. It could do. I don't want to offend anybody from Macau, so I'll stop. We have Lim-nim saying Mexico. Okay, thank you for messaging in Lim-nim. Michael Kim-nim as well, coming with more messages. Juliet-nim saying Ireland. Okay, I'll give you another hint. Korea is 15 hours ahead of the capital city of this country. So Korea is 15 hours ahead of this country's capital city. 15 hours ahead. Okay, we've got a big hint here. It's an audio clip. We're going to listen to this nation's language. Should we, PD? Is it okay? Okay, we'll listen to this country's language.
¿Te gusta nuestro nuevo departamento?
Me encanta. Es muy bonito. Gracias por encontrarlo. Eres el mejor hermano del mundo.
Claro. Vamos a acomodar nuestras cosas.
So that was the language of this country. We had 민지님 saying 안녕하십니까? 즐거운 시간 되십시오. 전혀 모르겠어요. Thank you. It sounds like you're sending me like a spam message. You know, until the 모르겠어요. 민지님, thank you very much for that. Michael Kim님 saying 네게 가슴이 뭉클해졌다면 이탈리아인가? Oh, you know me well, Michael Nim. I have a very strong heart for Italy. Italy is one of my favorite countries. Juliet Nim saying 15 hours. Benny Nim saying South Africa. 고수 Nim saying Turkey or Turkey. Soy Nim saying Italia. Juliet Nim saying Mexico. And then we have gracias and vamos. Mucho gracias. Choi Sung Nim saying Spain. Okay, that's a good answer. Kang Sung-won Nim, welcome to the show, saying El Salvador. El Salvador. That's a good answer too. Twinkle Nim. Twinkle Yomi Nim, welcome to the show. Good to see you here, saying Mexico 정답. Okay. Michael Kim Nim saying gracias, Portugal. Okay. Soy Nim saying Spain 쪽인 듯죠. Okay. Lots of people are kind of taking the language that they think they know. Iena Nim messaging in on KakaoTalk, hello, saying Colombia? Good answer. It's a good point. There are lots of countries that speak this language, so it can be quite difficult. All right. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be back with some more hints. So 노래를 듣는 동안 정답을 많이 보내주세요. You can send your answers to #9050 샵9050 which costs you 101, KakaoTalk message or YouTube live message. We've got a request song from Benny Nim. This is Run by BTS.
세상에 딱 하나 널 향해 피었지만 난 자꾸 목말라 넌 늦었어 너 없이 살 순 없어 가지가 말라도 더 힘껏 손을 뻗어 뻗어봐서 검색해버릴 꿈 미칠 듯 달려도 도저히 잘일 뿐 그냥 날 태워줘 그래도 밀쳐내줘 이건 사랑의 미치 멍청이의 띵박질 뛰게 해줘 나를 더 뛰게 해줘 두 발의 상처만 가득해도 네 얼굴만 보면은 끝나니까 다시 run 난 멈출 수가 없어 run 날 멈출 수가 없어 어차피 이것밖에 난 못해 너를 사랑하는 것밖에 못해 다시 run 넘어져도 괜찮아 좀 다쳐도 괜찮아 가질 수 없다 해도 난 좋게 바보 같은 운명아 나를 욕해 Don't tell me why You make me cry Love is a lie Don't tell me why 모든 건 아는데요 난 멈출 수가 없네요 땀인지 눈물인지 나서는 분간 못해 내 발가벗은 사랑도 거친 태풍 바람도 나를 더 뛰게만 해요 내 심장과 함께 더 뛰게 해줘 나를 더 뛰게 해줘 두 발의 상처만 가득해도 네 얼굴만 보면 끝나니까 다시 run 난 멈출 수가 없어 run 날 바람처럼 산산이 부서져가 내 손끝에서 내 발밑에서 달려가는 내 등 뒤로 마치 나비를 쫓듯 꿈속을 헤매듯 너의 흔적을 따라가 길을 알려줘 날 좀 멈춰줘 날 숨쉬게 해줘 다시 run 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 난 멈출 수가 없어 run 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 날 멈출 수가 없어 어차피 이것밖에는 못해 너를 사랑하는 것밖에 못해 다시 run 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 넘어져도 괜찮아 run 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 좀 다쳐도 괜찮아 가질 수 없다 해도 난 좋게 바보 같은 운명아 나를 욕해
That was BTS with Run, requested by Benny Nem. Thank you for your request song. And welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. My name is Nick. We're in the middle of Quizmaster. I've given you hints about a specific country in the world, and you have to guess it. 네, 오늘은 한 나라에 관한 퀴즈로 여러분과 함께 하고 있습니다. 앞에서 힌트를 좀 많이 드렸는데 아직도 정답을 보낼까 말까 고민 중이신가요? Then worry no more, because there are more hints. More hints for you. We've got lots of answers coming, lots of guesses coming in. Lots of people seem a little confused. So here's some more hints. This country's flag has green in it. There's one hint. It has green in the flag. Okay. All right. This country ranks among the 15 largest economies in the world, and is the second largest in Latin America. There you go. For any people who know their economics, that's a great hint. For the rest of us, it's a terrible hint. Now, in addition to Spanish as one of the languages, there are 68 other indigenous languages that include Nahuatl, Mixteco, and Otomi. I'm probably not pronouncing those correctly, but those are some of the other 68 languages. The country has 35 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Okay, we've got lots more messages coming in. Minji-nim guessing somewhere in North America. Chaesung-nim saying Peru. All right. Michael Kim-nim saying Croatia인가? Okay. Michael Kim-nim is kind of staying in the Europe area. 소이님 saying 멕시코인가 봐요. 그런데 왠지. 경모제님 saying Argentina. 상유님 saying tacos and tequila. Okay. That's not a name of a country. That's the typical food of the country. Okay. Driftmonkey님 saying Mexico. Okay. 소이님 also saying 멕시코 뭐가 유명하죠? 선인장이랑 그 모자 생각이. Yes, the sombrero you're talking about. Sombrero, the very famous big hats that they wear, I guess to shield from the sun. Yeah. Now, Michael Kimnim also said, 영국 청년기획의 힌트가 절실합니다. If I had to give one of my lovely, amazing hints, it would have to be a fast food city dog. There you go. You understand? Fast food, 패스트푸드 city dog. You get it? Changpiri's thinking, wait, what does that mean? Fast food. Where's the biggest fast food chain in the world? City dog. And then city dog at the end. That's my hint for you. 태구님, say, you get it now? You get it? Do you get it? Yeah. 태구님, saying Mexico. 녹색 Latin America. Okay, got lots of interesting hints here. People are kind of staying around that area. We have 3865번님 saying 국가는 다 똑같이 들림. 저도요. And then saying 남아공, Brazil. Okay, two very different areas, South Africa and Brazil. Give you a hint. Brazilians speak Portuguese, not Spanish. So there's your hint. Michael Kim saying Morocco. Michael Kim, you're going all over the world with this one. You're going 세계 여행하시네요. Yeah. Someone saying Portugal. Okay. All right. Okay. Lots of foods coming in as well. I gave you my hint. If you don't understand it, yes, Hangyun, that's right. Fast food. A type of fast food. City knows. There you go. I didn't want to make it too obvious, so I'm making it a little bit more difficult. We're going to take one more song break, and then we'll be back to reveal the answer and a winner as well. This is 청춘 만화 by 이무진.
좀 어리긴 하지만 하고픈 일이 나가고픈 길 해야 할 일들까지 많으니까 우린 확신 속에 숨은 불확실함 우리란 꽃말을 지닌 라일락 영원할 것만 같은 이 시간이다 던질게 이 청춘의 끝까지 날 깊이 잠겼어도 떠오른 듯 쓰러졌어도 벅차오른 듯 많은 어제를 지나왔으니 잠이 되어버린 출발선네 무모했던 나를 날 데리러 언젠간 돌아갈 거라 믿어 부르는 공기가 나를 사무친다 가득 하늘을 나를 수 있을 듯한 밤이다 잔요동이 헤엄쳐오는 곳이 어딘지 몰라 안 가는 건 아니야 따사로운 온기가 아직 어린 아이라 빠르게 밀려오는 여정이 두렵게만 느껴질 때가 있다 오늘은 지나쳐가는 유람일까 혹은 기나긴 꿈이 약인가 답을 찾는 건 어렵기만 하지만 따라야지 그게 청춘이라니까 누군 위에 누군 저기 아래 또 누군 다른 길로 떠났네 점점 혼자인 게 외롭긴 해도 멈추지만 않으면 도착해 끝과 시작의 과정 사이에 날 쉼표를 그늘진 길가에 다 부르는 공기가 나를 사무친다 가득 하늘을 나를 수 있을 듯한 밤이다 잔요동이 헤엄쳐오는 곳이 어딘지 몰라 안 가는 건 아니야 언젠가 마지막 하겠지만 싸도 지나면 하려는 만화 그래서 찬란한 우리가 기다린 미래도 우리 기다릴까 분명한 건 지금보다 환하게 빛날 거야 아직 서막일 뿐이야 부르는 공기가 사무쳐 안아 하늘을 나를 수 있을 듯한 밤이다 잔요동이 헤엄쳐오는 곳으로
And that was 청춘 만화 by Imujin. Welcoming you back to For Your Busan. It is now 5:39 in the afternoon. We're in the final parts of Quiz Master. I've given you many, many hints. I've been too generous with these hints. We've had a lot of messages coming in for what country this was. I'm going to give you the answer, okay? And Choi Sung-nim says, 멕시코 맞네요. Are you so sure? 봄님 saying, 페루인가요? All right, we've got lots of people thinking they know. 부산 아재님 as well, welcome to the show. Saying, 멕시코 맞겠네. The answer was Mexico. And did you get my hints? Fast food, city nose, Mexico. You get it? You get it? You get it? You get it? You get it, Steve? That's how good it was. He's coughing. He's coughing so much. The answer was Mexico, a country that I've never been to, actually, but I really, really want to go. I didn't include it on my travels, and I do regret it a lot. All right, so we're going to give coffee 한 잔 to 부산 아재님께 드리겠습니다. Hey, well done, Busan Ajanim. You came just in time to win a prize. That's so awesome. And thank you everyone for participating. Don't worry if you didn't win because we have prizes and gifts every single day. Tomorrow will be a completely different quiz. Now don't go anywhere because Steve is coming up next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:41 in the afternoon, and we're joined by celebrity guest Arnold Schwarzenegger in the building. Show us those biceps.
Ooh!
There we go. Someone works out. Someone works out.
Steve in the house. I'm back.
We did have Sang Yoon-nim saying, "Show some double biceps, Steve." He did. No shame. No shame. No,
How about that?
They're quite level. They're quite level.
Yeah.
They're quite they're quite. You're in good shape, man. You're in good shape. So I know you do a lot of exercise.
Yeah.
I remember when we did the 4 p.m. duo, you said you did boxing. Do you still do boxing?
No, I don't.
What do you focus on now?
Just going to the gym. With some cardio. And actually, I just got back from the gym, actually.
Yeah. That's where the smell is. You know?
Oh, for real? So that's why.
I'm kidding. Hey, I go to the gym 3 times a week, so I know the smell is real. And especially being, of the Caucasian descent.
Exactly.
I know the smell can be even more real.
냄새는 배신하지 않아요. Yeah, right.
Doesn't betray you, does it?
Oh, yeah, for real.
Anyway, you're here to talk about these sports. But I doubt you're going to talk about one of these conventional sports because every week is something interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And today I brought the exercise we've never talked before.
Okay.
Because we did a lot of exercises until now. I think we did about more than a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was something a bit 중복되는 것도 있었는데, but this time 중복되지 않았고요.
Because they're all kind of niche sports.
Yep. So before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is. Sorry about that.
I think you just go clubbing every week.
No. Hold on. I mean, last week 노래 소리만 나오긴 했는데 클럽은 아니었고. No. 이번도 아니에요.
This wasn't that?
This wasn't. It's not a club. They turned on the music very loud because the sport is too active.
Really?
Yeah, and it's really intense too. So I think that could be the biggest hint.
So it needs music really when you do this sport. I guess you got to move with the flow and the rhythm.
And they combine a lot of intense sports all together.
Yeah. Okay.
And it starts with C.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the hint I can give you.
What begins with C? Everyone, what sport begins with the letter C? Curling.
No.
Youngmi.
But curling, you can't turn on the music, isn't it?
For curling?
Yeah.
Maybe not, I guess.
But I mean, like, that's intense too, but no.
Okay.
It's not related to winter sports.
Benny님 saying 정답, 차차. That's actually a good answer.
But 차차랑 조금 노래가 방금 좀 거리가 있었던 것 같아요.
Yeah, it was a little bit too upbeat, I think.
Yeah.
Now, I just saw it, what it was now. So now I'm like, moment. Do you want to reveal what it is?
Reveal? All right. It's actually CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
This is a very famous sport. And oddly enough, I've never done CrossFit, but I have so many people around me who said they did CrossFit just once.
Just one.
딱 한 번만 했는데 몸이 너무 아프대.
맞아요.
They say their body was just so... It was in so much pain after that they never did it again.
But you know why, right?
Because it's really intense.
Right?
Yeah. Have you done it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, I want to try it, but I'm a bit scary to start it out.
Yeah.
Because it's too intense.
But I reckon, though, because you already exercise. I think a lot of people that go to CrossFit, maybe it's a New Year's resolution, so they think, let's go straight, 덤벙 들어가자. Like, let's just go straight in without any practice, so it hurts.
Yeah.
Because you obviously have adjusted your body to exercise. I don't think it'll be too bad on you.
I don't know, but I think, like, for the people, 이미 숙련된 사람도 I think it could be really intense.
They say it hurts probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like many people might ask, what exactly is CrossFit? So let me explain. It's a training method that combines weightlifting, cardio, and bodyweight exercise into short but intense workouts. So the goal is to build strength, endurance, and overall fitness. So that's why your body hurts.
Yeah. I guess CrossFit is the ideal exercise to tone up and get healthy because it incorporates all of these, like you said, strength, cardio, to really just, push your body to the extreme.
Yeah. And also, the history of the CrossFit was founded in 2000 by Greg Glassman in the U.S. It quickly grew in popularity, leading to the creation of CrossFit gyms, known as boxes, and even an international competition, the CrossFit Games. I thought like the history of the CrossFit was more than 70, 80 years, but I was a bit amazed because like it was founded in 2000.
Okay, so you thought it was old. It's quite a recent thing, 2000, the past 25 years.
Yeah.
And it's become super popular.
Yeah. And move on to rules. CrossFit isn't a structured sport like soccer or basketball, but it follows key principles. Like first, workouts of the day, also known as WODs. Every session is different.
Okay.
And second, functional movements, exercises that mimic real life actions. And last, time or rep challenges. You either complete as many rounds as possible or finish a set workout in the fastest time.
Okay. So there is a bit of structure here, and that's why it requires all of this upbeat music as well.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something that people do on a 2 to 3 times a week basis, or would it be like a once a week kind of thing?
I went for an interview to the CrossFit Club, and most of the members, they go every day.
No way.
For real.
This thing that
I'm not lying.
This thing that people say kills your body, they do it every day.
I mean, like man and woman, they both go to the CrossFit gym every day, every single day.
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
That's really cool.
I actually had an interview clip with this club, so let's take a listen first.
All right.
Could you please introduce your CrossFit club?
자신의 운동 목표를 좀 더 높게 완성하고자라는 뜻으로 이제 지어지게 되었고요. 2020년부터 지금까지 운영하고 있습니다.
Could you describe the training programs or facilities available at your club and what types of CrossFit workouts are offered?
이제 다양한 그 동작들을 고강도로 훈련하는 기능성 운동을 이제 기반으로 하고 있고, 저 워크아웃 오브 더 데이라는 이제 줄여서 와드라고 하는 이제 프로그램으로 이제 메타볼릭 컨디셔닝, 이제 역도, 그다음 짐내스틱 등의 다양한 운동들을 이제 직접 전문적으로 가르치고 있습니다.
That's interesting that he would say that with the weights incorporated, because we had a message just now from 태구님 saying 크로스핏 하면서 역도가 재미있어졌어요.
맞아요.
Kind of combining weights and CrossFit together.
Yeah.
And this video that you're seeing on YouTube live right now, Steve recorded it himself. So, they're working really hard. They're not stopping as well.
Yeah.
Using bars as well as a kind of balance and a weight. It looks intense.
Yeah, I mean like 그건 것 같아요. while doing CrossFit, 휴식할 수 있는 시간이 that's when you do cardio.
Yeah, that's what I can't stand. You need like the time to breathe.
Yeah.
There is no time to breathe.
There's no time to breathe.
Yeah.
Just like between cardios.
Yeah.
그게 휴식 시간인 것 같아요.
But you need to catch up on your, 숨이 가빠가지고.
네.
But you have to keep working out
Yeah,
with
you have
the weights.
to. You have to.
I guess don't push it too hard. Listen to your body.
Yeah.
Sometimes oxygen is important.
And like what he said was the training programs at this gym focus on high intensity workouts, incorporating a variety of exercises. In particular, he specializes in functional fitness with an emphasis on Olympic weightlifting, gymnastics, and other technical movements. 체조도 들어가 있습니다.
Okay, some gymnastic movements. Get the flexibility in there.
Yep.
Busan Hajanim says, I'm working out now. Wow.
와, 진짜
Try
huge
CrossFit.
respect입니다. 진짜.
Yeah. So we've got another clip, right?
Yep. Now let's listen to the club member.
How did you feel when you first started CrossFit, and how have your feelings changed over time?
At first, I was a bit afraid because I was not a physically strong person. I felt like I was the least athletic person here. But I decided to focus on my own development. So as time went by, I noticed gradual improvement in both my strength and cardiovascular fitness.
All right.
It's been over 6 months now.
6 months? Wow.
I can carry 6 2-liter water bottles from the supermarket to my home. And people say that I look healthier and have better complexion.
What advice would you give to someone who feels intimidated by CrossFit's intensity?
But it's an exercise that you can adjust to your own ability. For example, if today's workout includes 50 overhead squats, I might do only 25 squats with about 15 kilos. You can modify both the weight and the number of repetitions to match your fitness level.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's been doing CrossFit for about 6 months now. When she first started, she felt a bit intimidated and wasn't sure if she could keep up. But over time, she started seeing real progress. And now she can carry 6 2-liter water bottles from the store to her house.
No more those poor delivery drivers have to carry your water. She can take it all upstairs herself.
Yeah, and for anyone hesitant to try CrossFit because of the intensity, she has some advice. You can always scale the workouts to match your own fitness level. So don't be afraid. Just start at your own pace and build up from there.
I think that's very important. Go at your own pace. It's not a race. Some people will be stronger than you. Some will be weaker. You go by your own body.
That's right. So let's continue listening to the next club member.
How has doing CrossFit impacted your daily life or routine?
크로스핏은 마치 연금술과 같았습니다. 시작하기 전에는 불규칙한 삶과 정체되어 있는 나날을 들인 반면에 크로스핏을 시작하고 나서 일상생활에서 더 많은 에너지를 느끼고 성취감을 더욱 느끼게 되었습니다. 매일 도전적인 운동을 하다 보니 자신감도 생기고 일상적인 스트레스나 어려운 상황을 더 잘 이겨낼 수 있게 되었고 제 삶에 새로운 루틴을 만들어주었고 그 덕분에 건강하고 활기찬 삶을 살고 있습니다.
좋습니다. Can you share a moment when you overcame a significant challenge during a CrossFit workout?
크로스핏을 처음 시작한 지 얼마 되지 않았을 때 이제 프로그램을 진행하면서 저 빼고 모든 분들이 운동이 끝난 상황에
Yeah.
You'll feel great in every area of your life. I try to go to the gym regularly, but I find myself doing the same exercises all the time. And you hit that plateau where you stop improving. I feel like of all of the exercises you've brought in, this is the one I would be most interested to try.
Oh.
Because I think it will push me. And it's not too artistic like the dances. I'm not very graceful. So I think this would be perfect for me.
That's good to hear. And up next, we'll dive into how you can join the club yourself.
What are the procedures for joining your club, and what benefits are provided after becoming a member?
특별한 절차는 없고요. 전화로 상담 예약을 하시게 되면은 저희가 이제 방문하신 분들 자세하게 안내해드리면서 이제 등록 절차를 도와드리고 있습니다.
So guys, joining this club is super easy. Just reach out online or in person, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. And if you want to know the name of the CrossFit gym, you can get inside YouTube and you can see the video.
Okay. Watching the videos, it kind of reminds me of the old day football practice that I used to do when I was a kid, running between the cones, running and kicking the ball and then doing like push-ups as well. It's like a more intense version of that for adults. Definitely cardio is something I need to incorporate, and this is giving me a bit of motivation, actually, Steve. So I'm glad you brought this in.
All right.
We got some messages. We have Busan Ajanim saying CrossFit 한번 해보고 싶네. So yeah, CrossFit would be something. I think it would be an interesting thing to try. It will kill you, but then you feel better. You know what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yep.
Benny님 saying this will be a good idea to choose CrossFit, and then Soi님 says CrossFit 엄청 힘들다고 하더라고요. It is. You know, you got to go for it. It makes you strong, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Steve, thank you so much for today's one. And that's why you took your top off as well. You took your coat off to show CrossFit. I'll see you next week, buddy.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, everyone, we're going to end the show here. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow and it'll be a lot of fun. Until then, have a safe and warm evening. I'll see you tomorrow.
부산영어방송
부산의